In this video, I'm going to go over Excel Homework 4.3 Budget. This is due this Sunday, March 29th. And the reason I picked this Excel homework is because the functions that you will be using in this homework, for example, all the functions like sum, average, count, max, and min, these are going to be the functions that you will use in your Project 1 gradebook, which is also due this weekend. So this one is a little bit longer. It has about 22 steps, including downloading it and submitting it. But it used to be assigned as, well, Excel homework intro to Excel, but this semester, I waited until we are working on the first project. So everything that you will see on this Excel homework, you've seen them before. It's a little bit bigger. We're making a budget sheet, and it's just a little bit longer, but I'm gonna go through each step with you in this video, okay? All right, let's download it. Okay. Oops. What I'm gonna have to do is, you see, it's 22 steps, and I hate going back and forth after completing each step. So what I'm probably gonna do is try to take a picture of this on my phone or or print it out. That will be good too, so that I don't have to go back and forth each time. So let me get my camera. I'm gonna go ahead and take a picture of this instructions slide real quick. Give me 1 second, so that every time I'm doing this, I can just look at my picture that I took on iPad just now. All right, I got that picture right here. So you'll see me just working on the question sheet from now on, but it's not because I memorized 22 steps. I just took a picture of it, or if you have a printer, you can print this page out, because it is, we have to go back and forth if we don't have that on another, on a paper or another device. All right, let me start. Start Excel, download and open the workbook name, Chapter 0, Budget Start. Like I said, this used to be assigned as like the very first Excel homework, but this semester I didn't want to overwhelm you because this one has 22 steps. So we started with something like shorter, but like I said, all the functions that you're gonna use here, they're nothing new. We're just and it's gonna be a great practice for your project. All right, we got that workbook opened. Step 2, I'm reading step 2 now. In cell L4, right here, right next to the cell that's labeled as beginning balance, they want you to enter 2,387.12. 2387.12, and hit enter. They want you to format this cell as accounting. So that's the amount that we have in the beginning. I go back to this cell. I will format this as accounting. That's it. That's it for step 2. And step 3, in cell L6, L6 is right here, this cell. Calculate the balance at the end of January 1st using the balance in cell L4. Now this one is going to be the longer formula. Now take a look. We have a beginning balance of $2,387.12. If I zoom out and show you what happened in the month of January, or not month of January, actually January 1st, this person spent $36.75 on gas, nothing on groceries, dining out, $42.50, insurance, cable, and rent. So spent a lot of money on the very first month of, well, I keep saying month, but very first day of January 1st, right? So what we're gonna do is this. See if this makes sense, okay? I'm gonna start from the beginning balance, but I will subtract all these orange cells because that's gonna be the spending. But I will add the deposit. But as you can see, some of these are blank, right? But I'm just going to use the cell because who knows, maybe this person in the next month, like in February, decide to pay the phone bill or go grocery shopping on the 1st of February. So take a look. This is what I'm typing. Start by typing the equal sign, click the beginning balance, and we're going to subtract the sum of all the spendings, okay? So do SUM, sum of all the spending. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting all the orange cells. And I'm going to close the parenthesis. But not only that, we're going to subtract the amount that we spent. In case we have deposit, we will add, right? We will add plus sign. Click this gray cell, K6. So that's what we're going to do. And of course, and I understand how we have blank cells, but we're still subtracting and adding those blank cells. But what I want to do is I want to copy this cell down. I want to use the fill function to copy this formula all the way down to January 31st. And some other days, like this day right here, this person deposited $100 on January 16th, this person deposited a big check. So I do want to make sure that I'm adding the deposit, and that's why I had to still add K6 right there. Let me zoom in so that you guys can see the formula that I typed in. All right, because I noticed when I post or upload my videos on YouTube, the what's it called, the resolution, I guess, like it kind of gets crappy, so you may not be able to see if I'm zoomed out too much. So here you go, I'm zoomed in for you. L6 is equal to L4 minus sum of B6 to J6, and I close the parenthesis and I added K6. Hit enter. You should get $1,298.52 for the ending balance of January 1st. Okay. Now, that was step number 3. We're gonna look at step 4 now. Okay. I'm reading step 4 for you. You can also go back to instructions page and look at that. In step 4, it says an cells L7. Calculate the balance at the end of January 2 using the balance of January 1st in cell 6. I'm going to do the same thing, okay? So take a look. In this cell, set it equal to, in cell 7, what's the beginning balance now for January 2nd? Is how much money we had at the end of January 1st, right? So set it equal to, click on the $1,298.52 cell minus SUM, the sum of all the money this person spent on January 2nd. And I can see this person didn't spend anything, but I'm just selecting all those orange cells for January 2nd. And I will also add this deposit, the gray K7, okay? And let me zoom in. Now, what should be the balance? This person didn't spend any money or didn't deposit any money on January 2nd. So it should be exactly the same as the balance from January 1st. And we got that. But now what we get to do is, because step 5, it says just fill that cell L7 that we just typed the formula in down to L24. All right, let me do that. So copy this or fill this cell. Using that, go all the way down to L24. Let's keep going down to L24. Now I want to go all the way down, but I want you to just stop at L24 for right now. So ta-da, we got that. So I took a screenshot of this table and put it on Google Slide if you want to compare some of the numbers. But that's what it is so far. That's what it is so far. And I can see that this day on January 16th, okay, when they got a big paycheck of $2,135.69, the balance went up, right? So that's good. All right, So that was it for step 5. Let's do step 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now 6 through 9 are just typing numbers into these boxes. All right. Now step 6, let me read it for you. In cell B24, B24, B24. Oh, they got it highlighted for us right here. So that's the very first box for January 19th. They want you to enter $22.37 for guests. $22.37. Format this as accounting. Okay, format this as accounting. So this person spent that much money on gas on January 19th. That's it for step 6. All right, here's step 7. In cell E24, which is right here, type in $128.99. Okay, $128.99 for phone. They want you to format this as accounting. Ta-da, doing good. That's it for step 7. Let's go to step 8. In cell I24, oh, this is the third blue box right here. I24, enter 75, 43, $75.43 for electric. And again, format this as accounting. All right. So that was it for step 8. Now, step 9, I tried it every year, but it just doesn't work. So do me a favor, do this for me. Step 9 and 10 will take care of it all at the same time. Fill A24, the January 19th, that date, you know, this one right here, all the way down. Fill this down to A36 for me. Okay, and I mentioned this on the Google Slides too. I do what they tell me on step 10, step 9 and 10 on the instruction side, but I just never get it to look the way they want it to be. So just fill this down, then you will see January 20th, 21st, all the way down to January 31st. If you have that, you are done with step 9 and 10. All right, now we're at step 11 now. I hope you're with me. And feel free to stop this video at any time to just kind of catch up. But let me go on. Step 11, in cell B38, calculate the sum of the monthly gas cost. Okay. Now, this is going to be similar to what you will be doing for your project. What they want you to do is they want you to figure out how much money this person spent for gas in the month of January. Now, I can see that there were three cells that we have gas spending listed. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add these 3 numbers, but you know, we're just gonna add every day. Okay, like some of these will be blank, but all right, go to B38 for me right here, B38, and let's type in the sum function. Okay, equal sign sum, and we're going to set the range to be every day of January 1st all the way down to January 31st. Okay, let me go ahead but there should be like a random blank orange box right there, so we don't want to include that. Go all the way down to, well, let me just show you the range. The range should be sum of B6 to B36, okay? So make sure you have that. Hit enter. And they did want you to fill this cell across, all the way to the right, okay? They want you to go all the way to L38. So look, this goes all the way to L38. Right here. Done. Okay. So not only that we've calculated the sum of gas price, but we also calculated the sum of, let's say, rent. Now, this person paid rent only once, right? So the sum should only be 750. But look at this very nonsense number. Now, this very last number basically just summed up everyday balance. So this one will be kind of useless. But anyways, let's keep going. Step number 11, they want you to calculate the average monthly gas cost. So same exact thing. So B39, go to B39. Equal sign, but not the sum function this time, but do the average function, average of B62, B36. Remember, that's the range that we're using. That's the sale range that had January 1st to January 31st, the numbers. So hit enter and fill this cell across to L39. All the way to the right, L39. There we go. I'm just not even reading the directions. I'm just gonna go ahead and do these three. It's the same thing. Equal sign count, B62, B36, B62, B36, hit enter. Well, what does that mean? That means this person put gas 3 times this month. All the way down. Oh, I missed a couple. Now the last number that we will get is the sum of, or how many entries that we have. And for this one, it says I only have 19 entries, so I should probably fill this down too. So that we have 31 for 31 days. Now let me keep going with the other two functions, max, max, B62, B36. The maximum amount that I spent on this month on gas is $43.78. So these cells mean something, except for the very last one. Oh, well, maybe the last one makes sense because last cell all the way on the right and in L41 is saying on one day of this month, I had $3,314.47 in my account, and that was the most money that I had. All right, the very last one, minimum, do equal sign, MIN, B6 to B36, hit enter, go all the way down to the right. And one day, I was the most broke. This day I had $1,248.09. Wow. Okay. All right. So now I don't even know how many steps I just completed. Let me read that for you. Well, we just kind of completed steps 11 through 15 by just doing these functions and filling these tables or cells across. So we're now gonna do step number 16. Step 16. Let me read. In cell L44, right here, they want you to enter the cell which gives the information about the average amount spent on gas so far this month. The answer should be in the form of like A21, D13. So they basically want you to give them the name of the cell that has the average gas cost for this month. And we know that. The average gas cost was $34.30, right? Because this is the average of the gas money that we spent. So which cell is that? Average gas prices saved in B39. You see B39. So your answer should be B39 right there. All right. The second one. This one, let me read the direction. In L45, we're next to this label that says 2. Enter the cell which gives the information about the minimum spent on grocery this month. Minimum spent on grocery this month. Okay, so let's find the column for grocery. Grocery, right here, C. Now, where is the cell that talks about minimum? Minimum is all the way down here, you see? So the minimum amount that we spent on grocery was $102.35. And that number is saved in C42. You see, that's C42 right there. So type in C42. All right, the third one, this time they want you to enter a cell which gives the information about total spent on dining out this month. So total amount spent on dining out this month. Where was the dining out column? Let me see. Here it is. Dining out is in column D. This person went out only 2 times. So the total, they wanted the total amount spent on dining this month. So we should be using the sum, right? So the sum is going to be $93.83, which is in D38. So type in D38 right there. All right. What do they want for the fourth one? In this cell, enter the cell which gives the information about the number of deposits made this month. So how many deposits made this month? Let me see. The deposits were the one all the way on the right side, almost like right next to the balance. And I can count there were only two deposits. And we're looking at the cell that we use the count function. It's right here, 2. And this cell is called K40. So type in K40. All right, number 5. In cell L48, enter the cell which gives the information about maximum balance this month. I think we talked about it when we were getting this maximum balance this month. So the balances were saved in L, column L, right? And the maximum was saved in row 41. So this is it. This is the maximum balance. Maximum balance was $3,314.47, and this number is in L41. L41. Okay, I think we're almost done. Step number 21. Step number 21. Go to K50. They want you to enter one cell in between. It's like a multiple choice now. L38 to L42. Let me go ahead and highlight those for you. L4138 L38 to L42. Now, out of these numbers that we selected, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, these 5 cells that we selected, that I selected for you, what they are asking is, which one of these cells does not make any sense after computing? Okay. Now, the last one is the minimum amount we had in a month, in a day. This one was the maximum amount that I had in a day, in a month. This one was talking about how many balances, like 31 days in a January. For me, that makes total sense. Now, what was this one though? This one, wasn't that average? Yeah, the average amount that we had in a month. But look at this nonsense. Like this number right here was the sum of everyday balance. So $66,000, $362.20. What does that even mean in a month, right? So we really don't add up everyday balance. So that one is going to be the cell that doesn't make any sense. So the answer should be L38 for K50. I hope I'm making sense though. Does that make sense? How this cell, where they just simply add up day 1's balance plus day 2 balance all the way down to day 31's balance, that doesn't make any sense. We really don't need that cell there. So type in L38, and that's the answer for your last step. Okay, now I'm going to save this and we will submit this together. Save. Looks like I downloaded another file before, so mine is saying start parenthesis 1. So I'm going to make sure to submit that file. I'm going to close this. And we will choose file. Go to download. That's where it is. Where are you, my file? Okay, this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and upload this file and then submit for grading. I paid for this account that will let me record more than 15 minutes. So I can make videos longer than 15 minutes now. I just have to. Hold on, I want to see the grade. Will they grade it automatically? Don't they usually do that? They usually grade it automatically for you, right? Now, when this is slow, I'm just going to go straight to my MATLAB. And then I'll submit it there. I want to see that we got 8 out of 8. The one work that we did together for the last 20 minutes. I go to assignments. Look, I submitted it on Canvas, but I guess I couldn't wait long enough. But they already graded it for me. I'm gonna see the score. Ah, that's good. 80%. That's good. Because, you know, we got 8 out of 8 on this first part. Don't forget to type up the reflection question for me. I mean, I know you probably didn't really learn anything new in this because you knew everything already, but just maybe you can talk about, oh, I'm gonna use these functions in my project one gradebook, which is due this Sunday, yeah, something like that. As long as you give me like a 1 or 2 sentences on what you did on this project, that will be great. Okay, or this on this Excel homework. So all right, I'll come back and have a couple more videos for this week. Email me if you need anything. I'll stop this video now. Thank you.